This is Jalia Smith Riley in a Cincinnati, Ohio courtroom. Cops say he confessed to a robbery that left 20-year-old Portia Brooks dead and her boyfriend Aaron Martin with permanent brain damage. Riley shot Martin in the head when he found out he had no cash. Then he shot Portia. She died 3 days later. At sentencing, Portia's mother spoke directly to him.
This is what I have left because of his greed, his selfishness, his complete disregard of and disrespect of others and life. This is what I have left. I talk to her, I kiss her, I hold her, but as you can see, I get nothing back except the reality that she is gone.
Then Portia's sister, Brooke, followed.
He wants parole, well, I want my sister. Let's trade. To deal with life without Portia, so he should deal with life without parole.
Then it's Smith Riley's turn to try to convince the court that he deserves leniency.
Go back away. I'm so sorry. This is what I'm coming with.
And his attorney offers some final words.
This is somebody that thinks about this every day, and he knows that he can't go back in time and undo what he did.
This is moments before Jalia Smith Riley heard the words that meant he would never go home again.
Court defendant serve a term of life without parole. As to count 4, the offense of attempted murder.
This is Ronnie O'Neal, a double murder suspect from Riverview, Florida. O'Neal was 29 when he fatally shot his girlfriend, Kenyatta Barron. But he didn't stop there. He then murdered their 9-year-old daughter, striking her multiple times with a hatchet. He also stabbed their 8-year-old son, doused the home in gasoline, and lit a match, trapping his family inside the flames. As he tried to escape the fire, police arrested him outside. His son survived, but with critical injuries and severe burns. At trial, O'Neal chose to represent himself.
You've been hearing me for 2 weeks now, telling you that they committed criminal acts.
In a chilling moment, he cross-examined his own son, now 11 years old.
How you doing, Ronnie?
Good.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
O'Neal was found guilty. The judge called it the worst case she had ever seen.
This is the worst case I have ever seen as far as the facts go.
He received 3 life sentences plus 90 years, no parole. His son was later adopted by the detective who cared for him the night of the murders. This is Esteban Carpio. He was brought in for questioning about the stabbing of an 85-year-old woman in Rhode Island. In the interview room was Carpio and 2 detectives, while one detective stepped out, leaving just him and Detective Sergeant James Allen in the room. In a sudden move, Carpio grabbed the officer's gun and shot him. He didn't stop there. He jumped from a 3rd-story window and ran. But within 45 minutes, he was caught. At his arraignment, he was made to wear a spit mask, a mesh covering to prevent biting and spitting. His bruised face and the mask sent a shock through the courtroom.
Step off.
Not guilty! I'm not guilty! I'm not guilty, Stephen!
Gross police brutality. He was mentally ill, and he needed help, and we couldn't get it. We tried and tried, and he didn't deserve this.
An FBI investigation later confirmed that police did not use excessive force. His injuries came from the jump and the struggle.
Every day, I face the facts of what I did and what happened.
He was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. This is Mackenzie Shirilla. At just 17, she was found guilty of murder after intentionally crashing her car at 100 miles per hour, killing her boyfriend and his friend. Prosecutors said it wasn't an accident.
Her 3-day probable cause hearing, she heard from multiple experts. The evidence in this case overwhelmingly indicates that these were intentional and purposeful deaths, and so we would ask the bond to be maintained, Your Honor. Thank you.
Days before the crash, she practiced the same route. The video shows it clearly. She turned calmly, then slammed the accelerator, driving straight into a building. Before sentencing, Mackenzie spoke one last time.
I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened.
But the judge didn't buy it.
On count 2, the murder of Davion Flanagan, 15 years to life. She's sentenced on count 1, the murder of Dominic Russo, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other, with credit for time served.
Mackenzie Shirilla was sentenced to 15 years to life. This is Raymond Childs III, who was 17 when he gunned down most of his family after being reprimanded for staying out late. Among his victims were his father, stepmother, 13-year-old sister, 18-year-old brother, and his brother's pregnant girlfriend. Only his younger brother survived.
He hid in the nearby laundry room and listened as there was a brief struggle before his brother shot their parents to death. He heard his father's last words, "I love you, Raymond."
The defense claimed Raymond wasn't there. No DNA, no fingerprints.
Also see no physical evidence tying Raymond Childs III to those weapons. No fingerprints, no DNA.
Using this, she painted a picture of an innocent man wrongly accused of murdering his own family. But his brother Xavier identified him, and cell evidence placed him at the scene. But those evidence did not convince Raymond's biological mother, Rhonda Smith, who stood by his side.
Things that he said, I believe. So, I do hope that they do find the real.
But the judge, Charles Miller, arrived at a different conclusion, finding him guilty on all counts. But before judge decide the appropriate sentence, Raymond got a chance to speak for himself.
4 years ago, I'm innocent. It's not a day that goes by where I don't think about them or wish that they was here. Even on my bad days, I tell myself that they're still here.
So Raymond Childs was sentenced to a whopping 360 years in prison.